y'all, IrixGuy here, and a recurring question that people ask are like, hey, which drone should I buy? And at the time of filming this video, it is May of the year 2018. So obviously, like any other piece of technology, that answer constantly changes. But I will tell you, at the time of posting this video, May of 2018, the DJI Mavic Air is my favorite drone. Now, you're probably going to say, well, why is that his favorite drone? Isn't that the most current drone from DJI, dude? It is, but it's not my favorite because it's the newest drone. And let me explain. If you haven't been a subscriber to my channel, you may not have realized that I've been flying drones since Phantom 1. So I did Phantom 1, Phantom 2, Phantom 2 Vision Plus, Phantom 3 Pro, Phantom 4, Phantom 4 Pro, Mavic Pro, and now the Mavic Air. And it is my favorite for several reasons. And one of those reasons, and I'm, check out my case. I've got it in this big case. But what's funny, you don't need a big case for the Mavic Air. That's completely optional because I've got all my Mavic Air accessories in there. Let me pull this up here so you can see it. See, there's my case with all my goodies in it. I got my Mavic Air, I got my controller, I got 4 batteries because 1 battery is already in the Mavic Air. This thing is just a real treat. And it's not just the eye candy of, wow, man, that thing unfolds, aren't you cool? It's not that. It's the performance coupled with that small, ultra portable, ultra lightweight package that makes the Mavic Air so awesome. Because, you know, looking at something like this, especially a first-time drone buyer, they may see it and be like, man, that's gimmicky. You know, that's just more stuff to break. You know, look at that. That thing's small. It can't handle the wind. Well, let me tell you this. When you put this thing in your hands and you feel the weight of the Mavic Air, it is significantly heavy. To be so small, so portable, and still very lightweight, it's got enough weight to it to where when it's in the wind, it can perform really well. And this thing has been a real treat. Now, there's a few things that I wanted to state, and this is obviously justification for why I believe that the Mavic Air, May 2018, is the best drone as of May 2018. Number one, you've got this 4K camera on the front. The Mavic Pro, which was also small, lightweight, and portable, had a 4K camera. But the Mavic Pro's camera was plagued, and it may have been addressed by firmware updates, but initially it was plagued by an annoying tap-to-focus requirement. Now, I can understand why they put the tap-to-focus requirement in the Mavic Pro. They were trying to give, and again, from a videography and photography perspective, I'm all about manual mode. I'm all about optimal video quality, optimal audio quality. Audio, obviously, not applicable for drones. But I can understand why they put the tap-to-focus in the Mavic Pro, you know, to enable people to make more creative shots, play with depth of field, that sort of thing. But the reality of it is that when one is flying a drone, it's a matter of, okay, I want to get it in the air, I want to film a video, and I want to land it. And it just adds another, the tap-to-focus requirement that Mavic Pro had added another layer of uncertainty. Well, did I tap? Did I focus properly? Is this video going to be well focused, or am I flying for 15 minutes only to discover that after I download the footage from the Mavic Pro that it's choppy, poorly focused, and it was a complete waste of time? That's what makes the Mavic Air different. Not only is the Mavic Air smaller, lighter, and more portable, but what's really cool about the Mavic Air is that it doesn't have the tap-to-focus requirement. And, you know, I just take it airborne. I've gotten rock solid 4K 30 frames per second videos. Check out the videos on my channel. I've got tons of Mavic Air videos already and tons more coming soon. I mean, the video quality is rock solid, and something that you'll notice if you're a video nerd, you know, you're really knowledgeable when it comes to video. This has something called HDR, high dynamic range. And when you look at a video that's filmed with Mavic Air versus, say, a Mavic Pro or a Phantom 4, keep in mind, I love the Phantom 4. But today, having something so small and so lightweight makes the Phantom 4 no longer an option for me. If you watch the intro for this video where I'm flying over that island and I'm down there on the island, that was filmed with my Phantom 4. And it looks good. Very good video quality. But this thing, the HDR is better. It's smaller, it's more portable. People complain, they say, oh man, Mavic Air battery life is horrible, dude. Look, typical YouTube video, at least for me, is about 5 minutes in duration. With one battery, in real world conditions, I can comfortably fly and capture 3 5-minute long videos. So say, for example, I want to film one video. I can fly for 5 minutes. If I mess up, I've got another 5 minutes. If I mess up again, I've got another 5 minutes. That's 15 minutes. Comfortably, I can get at least 15 minutes from one of these batteries. I know if you look at the specs, check the link within this video's description, the specs are going to probably quote a much greater battery life, but that's in optimal conditions. I'm talking about real world conditions. So real world flying conditions, I can get solid 15 minutes of flight time. That's 3 YouTube videos, or 1 YouTube video that had to reshoot twice, or 2 YouTube videos where I messed one up and then I shot the other 2 and they were perfect. So from that perspective, if you're looking for 4K video and you're looking for portability and you're looking for drones, now drones are expensive, but if you're looking for affordability, this is a great option to consider. Again, check the link within this video's description. You can find the red Mavic Air, you can find the bundles, you can find the other colors, you can find the accessories, and you can even find Mavic Pro there too. But again, as of May 2018, Mavic Air is my favorite drone. And it's favorite drone for those reasons, and there's actually more reasons as well. The one that I ordered came with a case, small case, not waterproof, not ruggedized, but for throwing in a pack in dry conditions, perfectly acceptable. The one gripe that I do have is that although it does have a USB-C port on the back, which is nice because it transfers files more quickly than the older style USB connections, but although it has a USB-C port on the back, that port cannot be used to recharge the batteries. Some people with a lot greater technical knowledge than I have suggested that the batteries for the Mavic Air would not be suitable for USB recharging anyway. So it's a limitation due to the battery design versus DJI simply wanting to sell car chargers and that sort of stuff. I would love to see a drone. Tello drone, you check out my videos on that. Now it's not anywhere close to this. It's a toy. Obviously not a toy. You got to use it to be safe, and you got to be safe and responsible when you use it, like any other aircraft. But the Tello, that was one thing that was cool about the Tello. It had USB recharging capabilities. They need to add that to a drone this size. It would be really cool if Mavic Air 2 or Mavic Pro 2 came with the ability to recharge by way of USB. Because for people, especially in off-the-grid scenarios where you may be away from a vehicle, you may not even, all you may have is a battery bank and some solar panels, foldable solar panels to top off that battery bank. In that scenario, it would be super convenient to have a USB rechargeable drone as capable or more capable than the Mavic Air. But yeah, the build quality of this, the way that it folds and unfolds is just super, it's got a good tactile feel, it's a solid feel, does not feel cheap. If you've ever dealt with drones from other manufacturers, you probably found, man, these things just feel like the construction feels very cheap. It almost reminds you of the old RC aircraft days, where you got a pre-assembled, ready-to-fly type deal, and it just felt really plasticky and really thin plastic, that sort of stuff. And a lot of that was due to the fact that it had to fly. But now, due to advancements in technology, heavier objects such as this are able to fly, which is super cool. But I mean, this thing for video, still photos, I don't do a lot of still photos with it. I'm primarily a 4K video guy. And for 4K video here on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/IrixGuy, this Mavic Air fits the bill 100%. With that said, I'm super excited about the possibility of a Mavic Pro 2 releasing very soon. Mavic Pro 2 could potentially bring us 4K 60. Mavic Pro 2 could potentially bring us an interchangeable camera, a modular camera, which would be cool. Mavic Pro 2 could potentially bring us a 360-degree spherical VR camera. How cool would that be to film with a drone and then experience that flight after you've downloaded and uploaded it to YouTube in 360 degrees? So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff like any other piece of technology. There's almost always going to be something newer and better. But at the time of posting this video, May 2018, Mavic Air is my favorite drone. So again, if you want to pick one up, check the link within this video's description. You can find all of the current bundles, the current colors, the current accessories, and other drones too. Again, within this video's description, I don't only have Mavic Air, I've got all the other drones too. But if you're looking for my personal recommendation, I would definitely go with the Mavic Air. And one other point before we conclude this somewhat lengthy and, hey, hopefully it's been informative and or entertaining video. One might look at the top and say, oh, that's the flame red color, dude. Yeah, but when you look at the bottom, it's pretty much black. So if your expectation is that you were ordering a color because you could more easily see it in the sky, obviously red is a color that when one is flying it, this would probably stand out more than a white or a blue or a black colored drone. But the fact that the bottom of it is not painted red was kind of disappointing. I wish it had been, because a solid red bottom could potentially enable me to have a greater line of sight range. Because obviously to fly safely and responsibly, one always needs to maintain constant visual line of sight with that drone. That's the naked eye. No binoculars, no sort of visual enhancement device. They need to maintain constant visual line of sight with that drone. So with that being the case, it would be nice if they come out with an updated version that has a very bright bottom color, because I would really appreciate that. Favorite drone, any questions you have, drop me a line. You can drop a line within the comments below. Like this video if you felt that it was of value. Share with others. Subscribe to my channel, youtube.com/IrixGuy. And again, check the link within this video's description. Just expand this video's description, and you can find the link where to order the Mavic Air, the accessories, other drones, and a whole lot more. Thanks for watching, and y'all have a good day. Hey y'all, IrixGuy here. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, and share. It's viewers like you that enable my channel to continue to grow. Thank you.